Hello everyone. This is kind of an unusual video for me. This is a repair video. I don't do many repair videos. If I think this may be my first one, I don't know. So I have this Montana rail link. It's a Kato SD70ACe. Gorgeous little engine, beautiful runner up until our last live stream when it was running around the track. And I happened to look up from my work table and it was sitting right here on the tracks on this corner, dead still. Well, that's really weird because I heard the motor going. So I tried pushing it back and forth a little bit, see if maybe it was just the track was dirty, whatever. I don't know. That happens. My tracks here get pretty dirty pretty quickly because of all the work that's going on in this room, plus the amount of trains that we have running. So I just happened to notice, because it was facing me, this. Let me see if I can get zoomed in here enough so that we can take a look at it here. I don't know if you can see this really well, but this is not normal. It's supposed to look like that. It has all the details of the axle and the brakes and everything. It's just a blob now. So what happened was this melted. This whole section right here melted. I couldn't figure out why it was doing that. I have another one of these, exactly the same number, bought about the same time, so probably real close to the manufacturing thing, and haven't had any problems with it so far at all. So I'm just going to tell you the history on this just in case it happens to you. But like I said, if you want to just see how to take this shell off, skip forward to like the last minute and you'll have it there. But I thought I'd give you a little history so that, maybe you can, if something like this happens to you, you can keep an eye out for it. So what happened is that the track that this runs on, I have a very old MRC transformer. Let me come over here and I'll show it to you. It's that guy right there. It had an issue already, which I knew about. The reverse thing doesn't work on it. You can only go one direction. So I was reading about these, that if you have a transformer that's not in the best of shape and you can have alternating voltages coming out of it, that it can cause a problem here and allow this to melt. So I'm assuming that's what happened, is that it just flat out melted. And I tried seeing if I could pry it off here and get it freed up, but as you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see or not, it actually melted the underside right here of this, and this is bowed now. The actual wheel is bowed. So there's no saving there's no saving this truck. So I thought, this is great. So one of my favorite engines, and it's toast. Well, I found online that this truck right here in this black from Kato themselves is only $15. And this is a problem that does happen when you have a bad transformer. There are a couple of other things that could have caused this too, but I'm putting my money on it that was what the issue was, because I know I have a problem with that transformer. So they, I think it's like $10 to have it shipped, so it's $25 to get this replaced. So I thought, well, I can do that, but it's going to be a while. So I've got another engine coming to replace this one. It's going to be number 4400, I think it is. And then I'll get the trucks in on this, and I'll get this replaced. And then I'll have three of them. I'll have three of these beautiful engines. So that's fine. They make this engine, well, not this engine, but there's not a whole lot available for Montana Rail Link in. I think there's an SD38 or 9, something like that, made by Atlas. Now, I don't mind that class of engine. I'm really partial to the Kato. These things just run smooth. They're beautiful. They pull a lot of stuff, and they're super quiet. Atlases are fine, but what I'm planning on doing is just getting a fleet of these and changing these numbers out, because I'll make like this 1 of 4 one time, and I'll make the 0 and 8. So I'll change these things up. Maybe get rid of the 1 altogether. Maybe put maybe like a 2 or something here. I've got small transfer lettering that's this small and this style of number. So we'll do that. So I'm just going to build this up. So I don't want to lose this engine. So I went online and I started trying to figure out how do I get this shell off, because this is, you have to take the shell off to get this, and you got to take part of the frame apart. So I read online and it said you just grab it here and grab it there and you wiggle the shell a little bit. And I tried that, and I tried that, and I tried that, and I tried here and there, and I just could not get it to come up. So I thought, well, this is great. I'm not going to be able to fix this thing anyway. So then I was reading. I went on and I Googled. I said how to remove a shell, and the variety of things came up, like I said, about doing that. But then this one little thing came up and gave this tip on how to do it. And I thought, no, there's no way it's going to be that easy. But sure enough, it was. It was kind of hard to read the description about it, what you do. It took me a couple of attempts to do it, to figure out how to place it, where to place it. And I'll show you that here in a second. So if you have to take this off for any reason, like say you want to upgrade this, put DCC in it, or whatever, and you want to get this off, or you've got to do repair work like this, this is how you do it. So you have to have, or don't have to have, but you need to have something that has an edge to it, like this right here. They say just to use the original case, but if you don't have the case, just find a tray or something, like a parts tray, that this will fit in and has an edge like this. So what you have to do is you have to place the pilot right here, this little area right here, on this edge. And I'm going to tip this up, and I'm going to put it in here, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay. So get it centered in this, like that. Now you can see that I have this part right here sitting on this, the steps are right above the lip, right here. Okay? And this is after wiggling and trying and using the little screwdriver like they said to do and everything, and it just was not working. So, all you got to do is have it like that. You take this, and you make sure the wheels are back far enough, but you've got it on this. Pick this up about 2-3 inches, and then about like that, and then there you go. That's it. That's all it took, and then do a little bit of a wiggle, and it's done. And that was after futzing with it and trying to figure this out, and that's all you had to do. Just the weight of the motor, just popping that down. It was like right in the right spot. There you go. Your shell's off. Everything's good to go. Now, when I get the trucks in and I replace this truck up front, it seems like this can be a bit of a pain getting this frame assembly off of here, or disassembled. So I will get it done, and I'll make a video showing how to do that in case you ever have to do something like this yourself. And again, all right, so let me take this out, put this here, and then to put it back together, all you got to do is take it, line it up where it's supposed to be, and then just, that's it. You're done. You're finished. It's all ready to go. It's back on. Everything's good. So I'm looking forward now to getting this and getting it taken care of. So, I mean, talk about how easy is that. So there you go. So that's how we remove a shell. So if you want to see how to do any other kind of repairs on an engine like this, be sure to like and subscribe. And hit the notifications, and because we have lots of videos coming up all the time. So that way, if you want to see how to do that, you can keep track, and it'll probably be about 2 weeks from now. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope it's been helpful. And thank you for watching.